Another segment of Yanadameen Godcast. I'm Lord Jamar.
I'm Digga.
We got fact checker Rage in the back. What you got, Rage?
Right here, man, right here.
Okay.
Looking this way, that way.
Listen, if you'd like to donate to the show, go to cash.me/$Yanadameen, patreon.com/Yanadameen, or Yanadameen.com/support. We're going to just keep adding on, keep building, and do what we do. Digga!
What up, though?
What are we talking about?
Did you catch the Grammys?
I caught a little bit of the Grammys.
I think this is the first time in years I actually watched the Grammys from start to
I didn't
finish.
watch it from rooted to the tuna. But I watched a little bit.
There were some standout performances. Shout out to Janelle Monáe. She's definitely
Janelle Monáe always
down.
gives. She's like a female fucking James Brown or some shit.
Right.
Like this motherfucker.
in a Prince mashup.
I would say with a little bit of Prince in there. Yeah. Well, Prince actually had a James Brown. So,
Right.
yeah, she's dope. I didn't see her performance. I did see Cardi's performance.
I thought her performance was actually dope too.
It was pretty good. You know what I noticed though?
And her. Shouts out to her.
It seems like with Cardi, they're just making her do like stripper moves. Like they know that she's comfortable, like she used to be a stripper. She's comfortable doing that type of shit. So let's just make her do stripper moves just for a whole lot more money than she's getting before.
Well, she's
And
definitely
a whole lot more fame.
She's definitely dressing it up. I will say she is making Ratchet look very classy. if Ratchet can be made, to be classy.
She's
definitely doing that.
It's just, I just feel like they're keeping her in a certain lane.
That's
like,
her niche.
Dance like that. Like, they're never gonna give her no real choreography. You understand what I'm saying? It's always gonna be some shit where she stick her butt out and slide all over the place like she's at the strip club. You know what I mean? Just do the knowledge. I'm telling you, that's what they're doing.
I don't disagree.
Yeah. So what do we think? Cardi B, she's the first solo female artist to win Best Rap Album at the Grammys?
Which was surprising because I was willing to bet money that Lauryn Hill got that award before, but again, I'm not
in our minds.
I'm no Grammy connoisseur, so I don't
or maybe
know.
she won for a song.
I believe she took 5 Grammys home one year. I'm
Fact checker, can you please find out what Lauryn Hill won and get back to us as we
I know there was 5 of them in one year. I'm just surprised that rap album wasn't a part of that. But I mean, it's being documented now that Cardi is the first, and congratulations.
Yes, congratulations to a young girl from the Bronx,
right?
Who nobody really believed in. Nobody thought that she'd ever make it, quote unquote, this far. Mm-hmm. And you gotta commend her for that. You gotta commend her.
One of the best come up stories we've seen in maybe forever.
Right. But now, you have a lot of people that are like, oh, how the fuck Cardi B get a fucking Grammy before Nas or Biggie or Tupac or any of these people that we revere and feel are, true hip hop legends. And, at the end of the day, we know the answer is, listen, the Grammys ain't our shit.
We know the answer.
Yeah,
we know the answer.
The Grammys ain't our shit. Chuck D and them said, Flavor Flav, who give a fuck about a goddamn Grammy?
We've been mad at the Grammys since the 80s. So
we knew that this body of people who's supposed to represent the music industry has no real conception or really, their fingers not on the pulse of the shit that we do, which is, hip hop, black music.
Now,
I have that Grammy
I will-
discography, by the way. You know?
I will say this. I do think because her album, in totality, did manage to cross so many thresholds, pop, the R&B, the rap. I wouldn't have been mad if she got album of the year because, she was an artist that actually connected with blacks and whites and Latinas. So I could see album of the year happening.
Rage, real
Rap
quick.
album, not so much.
Real quick, what is the what did Lauryn Hill win?
2000, she won for Supernatural. She also won album 1999, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
What, album or best rap album?
Um,
See, or it was best album?
It's not really parsing information like that. Most on the spot. But it's just listening. It says album Supernatural 2000 winner, album Miseducation of Lauryn Hill winner, new artist winner 1999, R&B song Do Wop That Thing winner, and
It was obviously wasn't
R&B
best rap
vocal
album.
performance winner, the R&B album The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
R&B album. Okay. I was willing to bet money she got some kind of album of the year. Okay, so it was R&B album. Which actually, I guess, kind of makes sense too, because we look at Lauryn Hill as an MC, but let's call a spade a spade. This Education was an R&B album, so okay.
It was a R&B album with heavy hip hop overtones.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
No, of course.
But now let's just. But for me, like this, okay, Cardi B. Now, first of all, we know I'm not a fan of many female rappers anyway, besides like.
I'm about to say you better put that disclaimer in there.
But
he don't like me, yo.
That being said, who? Like, I just don't know a lot of people that like you listen to Cardi's music when you hear it on the radio, you hear it in the clubs, cool. I just don't know no dudes that I know that's like, again, playing her album and like rocking it like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, and so I feel like this is who the Grammy believed was best rap album of the year. But for real rap aficionados, I don't think they would have picked this as the album of the year.
I don't think any.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't think anyone from the core hip hop community would have picked that. I think our choices would have been, it would have been a toss up between Nipsey and Push. I know you. We had this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You said Nipsey. I still think Daytona would have even been a good contender because that is an album that I can really listen to from start to finish over and over again. Whereas, I enjoyed Nipsey's album, but at some point I'm only in the mood for certain songs. Whereas I
just feel like when it came out, it was super big and like.
It was.
You know what I mean?
It was, and it was more produced as an album. Whereas Pusha's album definitely felt more like an EP, but it was a very cohesive body of work, and there's no fast forwarding on that thing. So, I mean, hey, if her won a Grammy for album, and she said herself, this only an EP. Like, if we're putting EPs in that category, I can't front on Push. That Daytona was heavy in the streets, and it's still getting played.
So what else happened to goddamn Grammy?
Her gave a very good performance.
I think I saw that.
And she's very Prince inspired too. Like she has she has that soul. So shouts out to her. I'm so happy for her. She's been signed since 14 and now she's getting her due diligence, but isn't that always the case with like the pure artists?
Well, not always. I mean, some people, it just depends. Some people don't get their chance. Like, you know what I mean? But Thankfully.
No, I mean, well, in the sense of like having to wait and really go through the trenches and sit back and watch those that we may feel are less deserving just, shoot to the top. Like I feel like
that's part of paying dues.
Yeah. I feel like the pure artists are always, the last to get their due diligence. But congrats to all of them. I'm not familiar with the person that won Album of the Year, which was crazy to me because
country, bro.
She was a country artist, and it's like,
who is this?
And it's like,
who is this?
Every now and then, these award shows, they always throw you this monkey wrench of someone that it's like, where did this person come from? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm all for someone winning that, they don't have to be black to win it, but at least let it be.
God damn it, yes they do.
Let it be someone that transcended all across, through all ethnicities, through all platforms. Like an example, somebody like, let's say like a Coldplay, like, okay, maybe we're not bumping a Coldplay album, but you know them songs when you hear them in the elevator, in Kmart, so like you recognize the songs.
And there's certain songs that are like current that'll happen, like I don't necessarily listen to. I don't even know the groups. You see what I'm saying? Like it'll be some rock shit or whatever the case may be, but they playing so much and this song is so blown up that you can't help but hear it. And you like
the element.
You either like it or you don't.
Now,
but you're like, okay, I see why this song is blown up. Because this shit is catchy as a motherfucker.
Now, another thing I didn't agree with, I don't think, and shouts out to Donald Glover, because I love everything that he does. Childish Gambino, love him to death. I don't think he should have got. I think he got song. I get
Song
confused.
of the year.
Either song of the year or record of the year, but
something like that.
I don't think he should have got that. I could see.
Why? That was a big fucking record.
No, the video was big.
But that's a record though.
But
it's a record.
The song. Now, do you think that song was bigger than LMA Boot Up?
Oh,
do you think it should have won over LMA Boot Up? Hell no!
It had a bigger impact.
That song,
that song, the impact of it.
Contemporary R&B, hip hop and R&B, pop.
This had such a social. Just the impact of the song was strong, and the social impact that it made when the video dropped.
I think
it's way bigger than a Boot Up.
I think it should. I don't think.
I know. See, now for me, Boot Up is one of them songs that I'm hearing. I was hearing it a lot, but I didn't really. I don't know if I seen the video. I don't remember the video.
But that's why I wouldn't give it video. I would give that record song of the year. I think Childish Gambino's video.
I know more words in Childish Gambino's song than
because
I know in that Boot Up song.
Because I don't think people were necessarily fucking with the song though. I think they were fucking with the video. They weren't necessarily fucking with the song.
That's how it goes, right?
Yeah, but I'm talking about Childish Gambino's song. I said
This is America.
I don't think people were necessarily fucking with the song more than the video.
So you need to know. This is America.
Okay, but we're talking.
But see, in this day and age, a video is what? A video is streaming. And in this day and age, it's all about streaming. So if the video's playing and it has music.
They do bigger numbers than Boot Up.
On the streams?
If we're
it didn't do bigger numbers than Boot Up on the streams? I don't know. Fact check the page.
How much
Boot Up
got played?
No, I don't.
I don't think you're hearing the words that are coming out of my mouth, bro. That record comes on every 5 minutes on commercial radio. Imagine what it's doing in the stream world.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely think LMA should have got song. And I love that This Is America song, but I think the video was more impactful than the song. I totally see him getting the video.
It's just these days the video and the song are intertwined. It's hard to separate the two. You see what I'm saying? And so if you have video success, you're gonna get a bunch of streams and a song. But I think yes, the song, the Boot Up is probably a better song. And that's something that would play by itself and stand alone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
yeah, shout the power to the people. He took it home. So
and then he did the pimp move of not even being there. How about that?
And a commercial.
That's kind of pimpy.
He had a commercial too.
Did he?
There was a commercial in between. He's dancing.
You know,
he's doing your favorite dance.
Like when you growing up and you looking at these award shows and you have a fantasy in your mind of like getting an award and what you say and all this. There's also that fantasy of being so blown up where
you don't even have to
I'm gonna skip this fucking year,
right?
And they're gonna be like, you know, this award is accepted on his behalf because this motherfucker was.
I'm filming somewhere.
Yeah, he's filming in Thailand, some fucking where. Yeah. It's just fucking too crazy and hectic for him right now. But
the only people that are
or maybe you film something. Pre-recorded because you already knew he was going to win this motherfucker. So you film a pre-recorded message and you're just like, hey, you know, peace everybody. I just want to thank you for this award. You know, winning the greatest motherfucker in the world is, you know, a good award to win. And I appreciate it. You know what I mean?
The only people that are not allowed to show up to awards are Jay-Z, that are allowed to not show up are Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Oh, I see.
And Drake.
I was gonna say I've seen Drake do it many a time.
Yeah, I was
Kanye
and Drake. Oh, Kanye. Kanye might have been getting. I think he got blacklisted at one point after he did the whole.
Right, I think he's so narcissistic that if he was nominated, he's coming.
Right.
Matter of fact, let's nominate him for an award and get his ass up in this motherfucker.
Kanye, we want you on the podcast, bro.
Yeah,
we got questions.
Yeah, we got questions and we need answers.
Let's see.
We need answers.
Trying to see if was there any other standout moments of the
didn't you say something about J-Lo?
Oh, how can we forget the Motown tribute?
The Motown tribute.
The Motown
now, J-Lo, first of all, before we get to that.
Brought to you by Jenny from the Bronx.
Jenny from the block is still looking pretty fabulous.
Oh, yes.
For, you know,
ain't she?
The age that she is.
Is she 50 right now?
I think she's right about there. I mean, she's right where I'm at. So.
And I love J-Lo dancing. Like, I'm here for it. I was not here for J-Lo on Motown.
Now, why was Why was J-Lo? J-Toe. What did I say J-Toe?
Are you thinking Camel Toe?
Yeah!
Are you thinking of Camel Toe?
I just mashed them together, little J-Toe. But anyway, why was J-Lo doing the Motown? Was she ever signed to Motown?
Because Beyonce wasn't available. No, I don't know. I'm guessing. It's interesting because I mean, again, this is the Grammys we're talking about, and you know, they wanted to bring you a Motown show in a Grammys fashion. So rather than having some soul sisters getting up there and just singing and two-stepping, they thought they would give us, Showgirl. And I don't think there's too many that could have pulled that off in that fashion outside of like a Beyonce or even a Maya. I saw someone said Maya would even been good, if you were presenting it in that fashion. But I don't think that was the fashion to present Motown. I feel like they should have had, matter of fact, what they did for the Aretha tribute, they had Yolanda Adams, they had Fantasia, and
I think I saw that.
Right. That
and the other girl with the ill wig.
Right, like that, and she actually had in her wig,
right, like a 60s
wig. Like I feel like that should have been like the Motown presentation, and.
But then when they do the Dolly Parton one, they get it right. Right? Huh? They get all the country motherfuckers, they get her motherfucking
ladies and gentlemen,
a goddaughter, little Cyrus, Miley Cyrus. Now, let me ask you something. what's the real Black people's awards? Like, what is our awards that we feel? Is it the BET Awards? Is it the Essence?
I feel like
what's the real shit that we feel like? You know what? They get me right. I agree with that. That's the real shit that Black people could agree with.
Can I be honest? I haven't agreed with any music categories and actual winners since the Source Awards. How about that?
Since the Source Awards, huh?
How about that? I think BET, you know, they were on the polls at one point, and Viacom took over, and that was the end of that. You know, that became a popularity / payola contest.
The Source was the bar for a while.
I think the Source Awards came the closest to actually like getting it right when it comes to fundamental hip hop.
Until they allegedly started selling mics. I mean, I don't know. That's ever improved. What did Brand Nubian get?
And I mean, it didn't help that folks were getting stabbed in the audience. It didn't help that folks were getting stabbed in their seats and shit. So, you know, I mean, hey, we a work in progress doing progressive work, beautiful Black people. But I do think, you know, if it were possible.
Listen, if you don't want people all in the podcast dancing, okay, all in the cameras, come here, Yanadameen.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, you know, outside of things of that nature, I think is it possible? You think we could like reboot the Source Awards or
does it have to
well,
be
I don't know if
Source
it's the source. Well, maybe I was gonna say it won't be the
maybe
Source
it's
anymore, but you know,
You know what I think?
Yanadameen Awards.
You know, I don't think you could do it. I think because analytics, algorithms, things are a little more technically proven now.
But see, and then when we do some shit, our people, unless it gotta be like so, you gotta have so much money into it where they feel like
it ain't gonna be Gucci. We might have to start out, you know, on a lower tier, but hey, it's ours. Can we just actually commit to like, you know, investing into ours?
But don't you think too many people have too much skin in the game? Like let's look at the Rock Nation brunch that just happened. You had their whole collection of moguls. Can they honestly be like impartial to judge music and talent when they
I think so.
creators?
I see now. If something was to kick off like this, I think Jay-Z and or Puff would be the ones that could roll it out. Probably.
well, and there needs to be a body of
and then
peers the same
right.
way how there is
an
in the Grammys and all
electoral,
that.
you know, a hip hop
But it has to
electoral
be
committee to really
and that initial committee right there,
someone old,
if it's
someone
put together
young.
correctly, would really reflect
There's oversight, people oversight.
an overall body of hip hop knowledge, and now we use this to
Right.
judge certain records and
The
blah,
left
blah,
hip
blah, blah, blah.
hoppers, the right hip hoppers, you know, regional, you know, artists from different regions, because it can't be like the whole committee can't just be from the East Coast or the West
absolutely
Coast
not.
or down South. So
Right.
I think you know, a nice widespread of age demographic as well as regions. I think that would be dope. I mean, isn't there supposed to be something like that already at the Grammys? Like, isn't it, you know, don't we have people like Ninth Wonder and stuff already serving on the Grammy committee?
I mean, that's one dude, like,
I know that's one person
Almost,
amongst.
you
And
know
shouts
what I
out to Ninth. That's the homie.
absolutely.
Got production on that new Flipmode album coming soon.
Okay. But yeah, that's one man amongst a bunch of old.
He probably in the room scratching his head like, Jesus Christ.
white
He
folks
said-
that. And like, oh, you know what?
Right.
Cardi, who? The one with the big butt? That's what you talking about. I'll vote for her. You know, like
Yo, imagine Jamar as Grandpa. Imagine Grandpa Jamar.
what about him?
No, wait. Are you the uncle at the cookout that like
Yes.
pisses everybody
Yes.
off?
The one you gotta explain before he gets there, like, Okay,
Like
Jamal's coming.
my crazy uncle coming. Just don't
Might say.
don't ask him any questions about this, that.
I'm on side of a family like that. Like I got different sides to my family.
Yeah.
Cause my grandfather had like 2 families and shit. So there's like the first family, which I come from, you know what I mean? And then there's the second family, which they're more proper and shit. Like that,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
That's
so,
funny. I have something like that about that.
you know, when our side comes to reunion, it's,
Hell breaks loose.
not that it breaks loose, but it's just that kind of energy. So it's not just me.
Y'all tell him, oh, God damn, it's a whole clan of you?
Yo.
Shit!
For instance, cousin Craig is just here.
Cousin
He's from
Craig.
that side.
Okay.
Okay.
He's from your side or the other
No,
side?
he's from this side.
Okay.
And his mama is the one.
Oh, right. I used to hang out with my auntie.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Say less.
So.
I want to come to one of
So-
Jamar family reunions.
I want to just Jersey. They be in Jersey.
I want to just be a fly in the wall.
So-
I'm just going to sit there and sip my tea.
Like this is one of the first ones I even went to. Now our family name is the Showers, right? So fucking his Aunt Sarah, fucking in front of everybody, she's like, "Come on, y'all! All the real DeShallises, come on over here. Let's take a picture."
Oh, shit.
I said, "Oh man,
Here you go.
you are wild." Like we say what we're gonna say.
I can
We don't
imagine.
give a fuck who's around. And sometimes though, but see, I don't even feel like she was trying to be malicious, but maybe
And you just-
I don't know. That's the way. I don't know.
It just is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. And we love Aunt Sarah.
That's what's up.
And
Shouts
we
out
love
to
all
Sarah
shouts.
and all of the shouts. I'm coming to the next reunion,
Okay.
man. I'm there. I'm so there.
Mm-hmm. So listen, we're about to go to break real quick. We'll come back for the third segment, and we do what we do.
All right.
You know what I mean? Got that.
Brooklyn's historic The Black Lady Theater is now taking bookings. Host your next birthday party, concert, networking event, baby or bridal shower, wedding, art show, gala, corporate event, live stage play, audition, and so much more. At the one and only The Black Lady Theater. Mention code GODCAST for 15% off your rental fee. Code good for the first time customers only. Valid for a limited time. Call 718-771-0900 to book your event today.